So my window wouldn't come up, so I was about to rain, so I put this one temporarily. But now let me try to fix it. I checked the fuse, I checked the switches. No, it doesn't do it. So something wrong with the motor or the connections. So I gotta take this cover off. There's supposed to be a few screws here, here, on the bottom. So I start with that. First one we do this, and we do the second one. We take this little cover off. See, pops up. Then we get this one. It's a bit tighter, but no problem. So I'm trying to get this piece out. I see if I can just lift it up first until I figure out where the motor is. Until I get the motor. So there's two extra screws here. See here, this is the thingy. Right here, there's two guys here. Gotta get those two out. So they come with a washer. Just make sure you unwrap it and it's out. Then we just pull this little connector for this light thingy, alarm light, and the top piece is out. Can we put it up? Not yet. So we have more screws here. We have one here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's pull those out. I think this lower thing should come off. Okay, took all the screws out. You gotta wiggle this a little bit, and this down piece comes off. All right, that's okay. So I had the speakers. Few screws here to take the speakers off. All right, take the screws off. Screws, and the whole thing pops out. You see, right there. Take the speakers out. So the speakers are out, and now I should be able to take the cover off. Supposedly, allegedly. I think all I got to do is here. There's a screw holding this piece too. Then this comes off. But it's, in order to do that, you have to take that pin off from the what you call door thingy. So the next thing is this door clip thingy. It's just sliding. So I just put it out, and I think I need just one last piece to get it down to pull this out. All right. So this one is a 5. I got this little thing and go to the hole, and we're good to go. Then it's so easy. Once you got the right tool, see it came off. It's a 5. Where is the thing? But I got it now. So I should be able to pull this cover off and then see what happens to the... So there is the last bolt here. I had to take the cover. There's a little cover there. It's right there. You gotta go a bit tilted, see here, and it seems to be coming off. And the door is ready to come off. It's all loose. It's supposed to be a spot here, and here was a little locks. Right here. You come out. Then we get the next one the same way. See, this paper is touching here, so the thing is also with a flat screwdriver. I don't have a special tool. Should be able to pop it up. So on this side, it seems like there is one more screw. I couldn't get it to pry out, so let me try to take this screw out. So that needed a little screw. Now the thing is out. So let's see what's going on with this thing. So now we got to take this film off. I think this is just like a stick on. We can use it back. So let's pull it very carefully so we don't break it. So we got the cover off, and it seems like the motor is right here, of course, at the very end. There's the cable. Right. Okay, exploring some a bit more. I can stick my hand through this one, and I can feel the motor is right here. Right here, see? It's on the it's on this side here, underneath. So that's, I'm almost 100% sure, because it's got a shape like the motor. Okay, let's try to, I just need to close this thing for the time being. So there is like 6 bolts here. This one, this two. The hose is a mechanism, to lift the thing. The motor is behind here. So let me see if I can just get it loose and can lift it up. So I pulled the bolts and I was able to push this thing up a little bit. I want to close it and then look around for this motor, check it out. So you can see the motor here. It's got the 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3. So for now, what I wanted to do is just, get this window up. And I think I just had to loosen the motor, lift it up and put it back. That should do it for now. Okay, 3 bolts hold the motor, but they're Torx. This is close enough. This is a T40. So this one I should be able to pull it out. Yeah, it does go. So let me take the 3 off and pull the motor off. So it's a long Torx. It's a Torx. All right, so 3 of them. So a little bit of difficulty, I pulled out the motor. So I'm gonna go for a last test, just to make sure that this thing is dead for real. Plug in the motor, see what I found out. It works one way, but not the other way. So I'm not sure if that's the motor or it's just a plug. So I put the plug backwards. And it's working that way. I put it the right way and the motor goes the other way. So it's just this lane switch doesn't do it right. Okay. The motor goes this way, right here. That's, of course, it's on the back. So putting the motor back is a bit of a challenge because you forget how you put it out. So putting it back, that's the problem. You see, but now I found it. It's this way. You see the bottom piece down, and this should just plugging into this thingy here. And then we make sure that we get the second, what do you call this thing, bolt. I think we got it right. So once we get this two, we got the top one. So we're almost there. See, the gear isn't locked. I think it's locked right. Can we get this close up here? Gear, there you go. And gear is fine, just gotta push it in a little bit. So last but not least, the last thingy here, it's got this metal piece here. I gotta make sure it's put right. So we gotta make sure that little metal thingy is there in the right place and just tighten it up. That's all we need to do. All right, motor is almost on. So now that the motor is in, the next hurdle is get these rollers here on this thing on the window. There are 2 of them. So we have to slide the window down and try to put it in. So this rail is the one that gives me trouble. I already got the other one in. That's the toughest one. This is an easy one. So that is the other one. I just had to slide the window down, push it in somehow. So one is in, and the other one is also in. So I got these 2 bolts, this one right here. So now I think the whole thing is in place to stay. So this rail is easy, but the other one that goes behind here, bang on the butt. But I got this caster. Something back. See, now it goes down. Doesn't go up, but if I flip the... So just put the plug backwards now. There we go. Down. It's just this lame switch. There is something wrong with the switch, but there's nothing wrong with the motor. And I had to take all this thing out, but it was a little bit of an exercise. So putting it back is just the reverse process. You line the clip in here and then push it in so it locks. See, now it locked here and here, so I can work on the rest. It's quite simple, man. So we need to remember which one's which. This 2 goes onto this right here behind the lock thing here, and this shorty one goes right here underneath this thing. That's it. And they're all 5mm Allen head thingy, so that's the one you need. So you line up the shorty one and tie it nicely. So that's good.